boys and girls, welcome to BenchART. I'm for Classic and welcome to Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, a game developed by Ryogage Studio, the same developers behind the entire Yakuza series. And Yakuza 6 have been ported over to the PC thanks to the keylock. It is using the extremely demanding Dragon engine, and so if you are in doubt if you could run this game with a simple Intel UHD 620, the answer is yes, you can. At 720p, absolutely low settings. My recommendation it is for you to use texture quality on high, because it makes a huge difference in graphics quality and barely consumes 1 frame per second, and also use a little bit of texture filtering like 2 times. So looking to the system requirements, there is absolutely no references in here to any Intel GPU, so any person that reads this, it isn't really expecting the game to run. And the thing is, it runs. So with these custom settings that I did show you up, so 720p, low settings, 50% of resolution scaling, which is absolutely ugly, but using texture quality on high and a little bit of anisotropic filtering, it provides an experience above 30 frames per second. It was just 1% of the entire benchmark, which I did saw the game dropping under 30 frames per second, because apart from that, it was playable above 30 with no issues. So with the default low settings, it just puts the game at 75% of resolution scaling and performs most of the time under 30 frames per second. So my recommendation it is to use the same settings that I do. Remember that it is absolutely mandatory for you to have dual channel memory in order to replicate this performance. If you don't have dual channel, your performance will be much worse than what I have in here. So in case you have any question about it, just leave a comment on the comment section of the video. So as usual on my Intel UHD 620 videos, I usually lock the frame rate to what it is stable. In this case it is 30 frames per second. I do this mostly because overheating, because I have serious issues with temperatures on this laptop when I do use my Intel GPU, and so I usually limit the frame rate on the videos to the targets. But those results that I did gather, it was obviously without recording and without any limitation on the frame rate. So it is playable. The only downside, it is really the resolution. 720p with 50% of resolution scaling just looks absolutely ugly, alright? But the thing is, it plays, alright? It just runs. I honestly, I wasn't really expecting this, but it just runs at 30 frames per second, and it is perfectly playable, but it is just ugly as hell, but it does play, alright? And that's about it. As for Yakuza 6, I barely played like 1 hour, so I don't have too much of an opinion. It looks very similar to the predecessors, but with revamps here and there as usual. So my recommendation is for you to check real reviewer websites or YouTubers that you usually trust when they talk about games, you know. Just check any other people on YouTube, because I'm pretty sure they will have a much better opinion than what I have in 1 hour of gameplay. But one thing that I can say for sure is that this game it is super cheap. So it costs $19.99, so it is pretty much the same price as the other Yakuza releases that we had on the PC. And in case you don't want to pay the $19.99, you can pay like $9.99 for the Xbox Game Pass for 1 month. It includes all the Yakuza games in there aside from Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is still not included on the Xbox Game Pass for the PC yet, but you have access to all the other Yakuzas as well as all the Microsoft exclusives pretty much, and a ton of many other games, including now Origin Access, which is absolutely great if you want to play older EA titles. A lot of value for just simply $9.99 per month, and if you never subscribed before, you can pay like $1 simple or 1 simple euro on the first month. I think that's all that I want to talk about Yakuza 6. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
すいません、まだ準備中で。あれ、もしかして桐生さん？
久しぶりだな、マスター。
本当にお久しぶりです、桐生さん。一杯ご馳走させていただきますよ。
マスター、ありがとう。でも今日は急ぎで聞きたいことがあってな。
聞きたいこと、何ですか？
スカイファイナンスの秋山って知ってるか？
ええ、秋山さんですよね。もちろん知ってます。
あいつと連絡が取れないんだ、マスター。ここ最近秋山を見かけなかったか？
そういえば秋山さん、最近見なくなりましたね。昔はこの辺りをよく散歩してましたけど。
そうか。
ただ秋山さん、噂じゃアジア外の連中と揉めてたらしいんです。その噂を聞いてからすっかり見かけなくなって。
そうか、分かった。ありがとう。はるかをこの辺りで見かけなかったか？
あれ、はるかちゃんですか？ご一緒じゃないんですか？
ああ、ちょっと訳があってな。今はるかがどこにいるか探してるんだ。
あ、そうですか。残念ながら分かりませんね。でも何か情報をつかんだらご連絡します。
すまないな。
ここまで乗り込んできたあなた方の勇気は認めます。でも登場界のヤクザがアジア外で偉そうな態度は良くない。
エドさん、信用できねえのはわかるが、今日は戦争しに来たわけじゃねえ。あんたがそっちのボスに直接口を聞ける幹部だと見込んでよ。俺らも命がけで話し合いに来た。
話し合いならその懐の銃は必要ないのでは？
ここはあんたら中国マフィアの本拠地だからな。あくまでご信用だ。
お互いにフェアで行こうや。
あなた方登場界の言い分は聞かなくても分かっています。我々マフィアにアジア界で閉じこもっているとでも言うのでしょう。
ああ、その代わり今度こそアジア外はあんたらの島だと認める。ボスにはこう伝えてくれ。今後アジア外以外の場所で中国人マフィアが姿を見せたら、うちは容赦なくやらせてもらうとな。
それじゃあ今までは手加減をしてくれていたのですか？
ああ、そういうことだ。
うちのボスの返事はもう私に託されています。ただ私は日本語下手なのでうまく伝わるか心配でね。
まさかうちの若いもんよりよっぽどうまい日本語だ。
そうですか。でもやはりあなたの口からそちらのボスへこれから起きることをそのままお伝えください。
ああ、おい、何する気だ。
撃つ気ならさっさと撃たないとね。 これが採用界ボスからの答えです。
中国人が二人もやりやがって殺してやれ。あいつらが中国マフィアってわけか。
お前何見てる？
いや別に。
気に食わない顔だ。
ずいぶん手が早いな。俺が何したってんだ。
離せ！还没完啊！